Wonderful。这其实不是我今天 warm up 的问题。有没有同袍知道我今天穿的是什么形制？静制。I got one right. Anybody know what dynasty of clothing that I'm wearing? One already said the right answer. It should be Jin. Anybody know why in particular for this form? 有人知道为什么是禁制吗？为什么今天穿了禁制呢？禁制跟端午节有什么关系？有人知道吗？没有。怎么能冷场呢？大家随便猜一下呢？从晋朝开始的，其实不太对，但是对了一半。为什么是禁制呢？因为西晋的时候是端午这个词正式作为一个 terminology 存在。So I was asking them why I'm wearing this clothes in particular for the format because of this dynasty, 端午 this terminology first become a common use to describe the Dragon Boat Festival. 所以原来就叫5月5。西晋的时候有一本叫《风土记》的书，里面第一次有史料记载了关于端午的。他说盛夏端午，提的就是端午节。端初也，5月初5日，就是5月的第5天，在我们农历新年，也就是 according to the Chinese lunar calendar, the Dragon Boat Festival was on the 5th day of May. So this holiday actually celebrated way before 屈原, where people have heard about other people that related to this. 有没有人知道除了屈原以外，这个节日可能还跟谁有关？伍子胥 awesome. Anybody else? 为什么跟伍子胥有关呢？
伍子胥跟他的死也是一名忠臣嘛，伍子胥。
对，伍子胥呢原来叫涛神，他也是被陷害，或者是他的大王听信了谗言，最后赐他自刎。他死了之后，用皮革裹着扔到了江里。后面大家就为了纪念他，也是5月初5这一天。这一天其实还挺丧的，是吧？所以之前有一种说法，就是说5月初5呢叫端午安康，大家觉得这一天因为有不好的事情发生，所以希望大家能够安康。但其实也不是，5月初5最早是为了驱虫、祈祷安康的。这就是为什么我们今天准备了这么多的中草药。这些都只是一些小的开胃的环节。我看我们大多数人都来了，我们的活动即将正式开始了。在正式活动开始之前，我有几点必须要跟大家说明。第一，请所有人把你们的手机调成震动模式。There are a few things I need to say ahead of time. Attention number 1, please make your phone to vibrate mode to not disturb the presentation. And number 2, 就是第二点，大家可以在整个过程中进行照相和录像，但是如果大家要 po 的话，请求大家如果可以 tag 一下汉服 NYC 作为我们的一个活动的标识。If you're gonna post today's video or photo, please hashtag 汉服 HANFU NYC. Thank you so much. 第3点也是最重要的一点，大家都看到我们今天其实会讲这个小香囊，这个我没有办法抬起来，后面的朋友可能看不见，我来拿个笔一下吧。就是 we're gonna talk about the scented bag, or we call sachet today. 这里面的东西因为是中草药，含有雄黄和朱砂，这些东西是不能够吃的。所以如果你买了或者拿着它回家，如果你家有小朋友或者宠物，请一定不要让它们放在嘴里当然你们也不要吃以防万一，大家好奇。So the last thing is one of the most important. If you get one of these, or if you purchase one of these, the powder inside is not edible. So please make sure out of the reach of kids and pets at your home. And of course for yourself, it's not for, for food or anything. So make sure that is. Everybody understands for this part? Awesome. 好，那么我们今天的活动就正式开始了。首先感谢各位朋友和同袍们在这么一个炎热又灿烂的周6下午来参加我们汉服社和 ASA College 共同举办的端午节庆祝活动。因为今天会有非母语的观众在，所以我会和我的 presenters 一起尽量用双语为大家 来进行讲解。如果大家有不懂或者是不会的问题，欢迎随时举手，我们鼓励大家互动。Okay, so let's officially start it. Dear friends, thank you so much for your attendance for today's celebration for the Dragon Boat Festival in this really sunny Saturday afternoon. We today prepared a lot of wonderful activities and a knowledge sharing presentation to tell you anything that related to the Dragon Boat Festival. So me and my presenter are gonna try our best to use English and Chinese to do our presentation. If you have any question, feel free to raise up your hands. And then for today, let's welcome the president of our New York 汉服 So 欢迎小明姐，就是明亮，也就是我们纽约汉服社的社长，来开幕致辞。Welcome her to have the opening remark.
Hi, I'm so excited. I'm just welcoming the guests. They drive all the way from DC. So they're two handsome boys. Let's waiting for them. And yes, my name is Liang. Hanfu folks, they call me Xiaomingjie because I bet I'm the oldest in this association. Although the association is quite young, but you know, I'm representing the other generation. I have some remarks here. And 2 months ago, to host the 2022 Dragon Boat Festival celebration was just an idea. Many friends, especially non-Chinese friends, had questioned me. What? Dragon Boat Festival? There's no point host it, since you don't have any Dragon Boat racing players. Well, yeah, I don't have any Dragon Boat players. No boats, no dragons. But that's true. But it's not only about the dragon boat. To eat zongzi, for example, is another well-known tradition. Actually, I put a note here to looking for kids and kids here. Because I wonder if the kids they have. Oh, there's a kid I see. Have you ever tried zongzi? Kind of sticky, right? The shape is triangle, and sometimes come with the sweetie, sometimes salt. Have you tried that before? Well, after this festival, you can join us and try some. And the other tradition is to wear a small perfumed bag, as I shown here. And I demonstrate to many folks. They tried. It smells good. And I bet tonight no mosquitoes will kill me. And we have some particular interactive games with kids. All contents are about nature and health and beyond. Chinese people have carried on the rich traditions for thousands of years. It also has been widely celebrated by many other Asian countries with localized new characteristics. Today in Manhattan, with Hanfu NYC, in the next 2 hours, you will experience the authentic traditions led by our volunteers. Hanfu NYC is a non-for-profit organization established in 2014 of many talented members who loved Chinese traditional attire, which is called Hanfu, what we're wearing, and the Chinese traditional cultures, with all our hearts to spread the knowledge, promote the beauty of the Chinese culture, and share the joy. So remember, Dragon Boat Festival is not only about a boat. Same as Hanfu, it wasn't only worn by Chinese in the Han Dynasty, which is a wrong concept. Not only Han Dynasty. Yet, as the traditional Chinese attire, it has spanned thousands of years. You can learn more from our mini Hanfu Bazaar outside. You will find out different dynasty and as they have different forms. but the basic features are universal. If cross-collar, anyone wearing the cross-collar hanfu can stand up and show.
Oh, I can stand in the front.
Okay.
This is called the cross
So
collar.
you see the cross collar. The feature is you go with the right part covers the left part. That's the basic feature. Please keep that in mind. 交领右衽. If you wear it in the other way, people might think you are not from the Han group, or you are not alive. That means the dead people, they wear it the other way. And the other features including, let me see, like the fabric cloth stripes or strips. You see the strips over my body, or the other the friends who wearing the hanfu. No visible buttons. So that's the other feature. No visible buttons. The other thing is the wide sleeves. Although mine is not wide enough. Okay, we can look at it too. She has wide sleeves. And the loosened style, you see, nothing we call that sexy, but it represents our elegance in our heart. Because we pursue the arts of nature. We are blessed to the cultural heritages. I am also blessed to have the venue to host today's cultural festival. As we know, in Manhattan, each inch counts, let alone in the heart of Manhattan. I would like to thank to my sincere friend, Victoria Zhang, the Community Outreach Director, as well as the Culture and Art Center Director of the ASA College, to sponsor us this prime location, free of charge, which is very crucial to us as we don't have any funding resource. I'm also thankful for the joint work by our volunteers. There are countless hours on organizing this event. Many of them drove 2 to 3 hours to here to help me set up. Many spent nights and nights made the crafts. As you see here, and many dedicated crafts demonstrated on our registration table. So please help us, firstly, either donate or to join us the silent, or not silent, but sound auction in the next hour, and or join us. We need manpower, we need your talents, and now I need your applauses. Thank you.
谢谢明亮. Thank you so much for Ming's opening remark. Just in case you didn't understand what she said about the cross collar, 交领右衽，意思就是说正确的汉服形制是这样穿的。如果是反过来穿，只有2种可能。第一种可能这就不是汉服，另外一种可能是，就是因为活人是不会这个方式穿的。所以中国的很多服饰以各种各样的东西都有讲究。这就是刚才说 maybe you are not alive was just a way to explain this. So when she talked about the collar thing, it was the right way of having the right under the left. That's how people from Han, this ethnic group, like wear our clothes. 小明姐 just mentioned the awesome place we got. This location is not going to happen without the great contribution from Victoria Zhang. I'm going to invite her on the front to just say a few words for welcoming people. She is the director of community outreach at ASA and also the director of the Center for Cultural and Arts. 让我们欢迎 Victoria Zhang， 感谢她为我们这次提供了场地，非常感谢，请您。
First, I want to thank you for everybody to come to ASA College, and thank you for Hanfu NYC Association to contribute to such a great event at ASA College to bring Chinese culture to the heart of Manhattan. So it's a wonderful event. Today I saw, I'm surprised, so many young, like fairies, with a so beautiful hand curtain to ASA College. So it's wonderful. Now I want to invite Director of Admission Department, Anthony Bresley, to give a short speech for us.
Don't worry, it's going to be very short. First, I want to say this is a beautiful looking crowd. I want your outfit. Yours, I want it, yeah. And you two guys in the back, I love them outfits. Very good, very nice. I'm going to ask Miss Ling where I can go to get those, because it looks really, really nice. Everyone knows about ASA. We're very grateful to have New York International Culture and Arts Festival here. We're very grateful to be able to diversify. Not only have one type of organization, but have many type of organizations. So we look forward to more events where we can have the Asian community to come down. Our space and our doors are always open to you. And our education, I think, is the best in New York.
那刚才我觉得那个 director 说的非常对哈，就是汉服是中国的，但是民族的也是世界的。我们的汉文化愿意跟全世界进行交流，所以希望通过今天这个活动，我们能了解一些关于端午节或者我们叫粽子节，可能我们不那么常知道的一些知识。比如说，今天我们不会特意去讲粽子，虽然粽子会作为我们的活动环节出现。那我知道很多人都拿到了这条绳，能不能大家举起来给我看一下？大家先别着急带哈，这是我们之后的一个活动环节。刚才我留给 Lexington 一个作业，是那个 Little Kids。我希望大家在这个活动结束的时候都能知道这个五彩绳到底是做什么的。好，那么thank you so much for the opening remarks from both directors and our presidents. Hanfu belongs to China, but the Han culture can be international. I'm really appreciative for everybody who is not Chinese or Chinese to come and celebrate it together. I saw some really beautiful Hanfu in this room. Can I invite all of you who wears a Hanfu to stand up so people can see you? 请穿汉服的同袍们站起来一下，让大家稍微看一看。今天我们的形制五花八门，就是什么朝代的都有。请大家起立一下。对，我们这里我可以简单说一下，覆盖了晋、宋、唐，还有我们的明制的各种各样的衣服。那感谢大家做了妆造，还穿了汉服来。Thank you so much. This is all the people who wears the Han traditional clothing. You will see they're from the forms of different dynasties. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Please sit down. We're gonna give them a round of applause. Thank you. 好，既然作为第一个节目嘛，肯定要找一个炸场的。我想问一下，有没有人是刘畊宏女孩？刘畊宏女孩。OK， 我们有两个。我们第一个就是一个笛子的演奏的曲目呢，刘畊宏女孩告诉我大概是什么？本草纲目 right. The first show today we're gonna put together is a flute performance. It's actually based on a really popular composer, Jay Cho, and actually the title of this is based on a very famous art piece, masterpiece related to a herb. So let's welcome the performer 齐冠军，齐老师来为我们进行竹笛演奏。 我觉得如果大家看了流程环节的话，我们下面即将会进入中草药的讲解。哎，那为什么中草药会和我们的这个端午节有关系呢？哎，我先卖一个关子，一会儿让我们的主讲人来给大家解释一下。那关于中草药，其实对于我们有多少是就是在中国出生长大的人，能够稍微举一下手吗？很多人是吧？对于我们中国人来说，其实我们很清楚，中草药呢跟西方的药有一个很大的不一样，就比如说西方的医药是为了治具体的病症，但是对于我们来说，中草药其实有食补，然后有药补，然后我们为了预防，然后也保健，所以其实对很多非中国人来说，中药是一个非常神奇的东西，是一个 mysterious thing， 因为我们讲气讲究上火什么，其实很难形容。So we are actually the piece that Mr. Qi performed in English called Compendium of Medica Merita 是本草纲目的意思 which is like a masterpiece of a summary of all the herbs that can be used in traditional Chinese medicine. Anybody have tried acupuncture before? Here. Awesome. What do you feel? It's really good. Yeah, for a lot of the people, you might know, the traditional Chinese medicine, unlike the Western medication, is more for killing disease. The Chinese traditional medicine are for the overall well-being of a human body and also for the prevention. So in China, we talk about the traditional Chinese medicine, including the mental or the the psychological part. We call it meditation, or we call it qigong, but we also consist of a physical part, like acupuncture, like cupping, and also an important element are the traditional Chinese herbs. 所以下面这个环节呢，我们将会邀请南林帆给大家来讲解关于中草药以及今天的这个Dragon Ball Festival 之间的关系。那我们掌声欢迎南林帆。
Hi everybody, my name is Nanling Fan. I'm study from the New York traditional Chinese medicine. So today I will to present some the traditional medicines knowledge with the Duanwu holiday. So. Okay, the first, I have a question. Everybody knows Duanwu's holidays which days? Everybody, 大家都知道端午是哪一天吗？
哎，开场的时候其实我说过，哎，对，
永月。
5th of May in lunar calendar.
Yeah. So actually, it's in Chinese lunar farming calendar. Is the Duanwu is the May 5th. May 5th. That day is Duanwu days. But actually, is Duanwu is have a 10 days long time. So. 所以就是大家都知道端午是5月初5这一天，但是呢，其实在端午一共有10天，10天就是说5月初5、5月初6、5月初7、15、16、17、25、26，再加上5月14，一共10天是端午。所以呢，但是呢。其中有9天为天地交泰9毒日，而5月14为天地交泰日，所以加起来一共是10天。而端午这一天，5月初5为9毒日之首。这个意思就是说，那大家知道端午其实是2个字混在一起的。它分别是有不同的意思，大家有知道是什么意思的吗？端和午各代表什么？ OK，so 端的意思是指阳气的开端，而午是指阳气升到最高点的时候。那端午就是指阳气从开端升到最高点的日子，就是这一天，5月初5。所以在这一天的时候，是整个一年里边阳气最盛的时候。所以在这一天呢，在传统的中医里面呢，就讲这一天不要吃冷食，不要吃生食，就是生冷的东西不要吃，会对你的身体起到不好的作用。Okay, so 端午 is when 阳气，端午 that means is when 阳气 is rising to its peak of the whole years. So in Chinese medicine, on this day we do not take the cold food and the uncooked food. So once 端午 begins, all bugs is coming out, and the people start to block the evil qi and the poison epidemics. 所以在这一天呢，而且在这一天，端午这一天，他们的那个蛇虫鼠蚁就开始躁动起来了，活跃起来。所以在这一天呢，人们也是从这一天开始做到防疫和防毒。所以大家知道，在端午的时候，第一个想到的是什么？Yeah. So, 对，所以吃粽子这一点在中医里边也是很有讲究的。在端午呢是正值大家都知道，刚才有说过是正值这一年里边阳气最重的时候。那这个时候呢会使人的食欲下降，而且多心烦，而且心神容易不安。那端午吃粽子也是具有一定食疗作用的。所以大家有知道粽子里边主要的是什么 ？Sticky rice, right？ 的糯米。那糯米呢，在中医里边就起到益气健脾，而且还可以解消暑，能补中益气。那吃粽子，在这里头有南方和北方，南方的人吗？啊，你们吃的是什么馅的粽子？咸的，是不是？肉的，对不对？里边有蛋黄和肉。那北方的有吗？你们小时候一般吃的是什么馅的？枣，甜的，对不对？蘸奶糖。南方和北方是不一样的。还有，那北方还有一些，红豆馅，对不对？豆沙，还有小枣。在这里边，在中医里边也是有不同的讲究的。那在北方呢，是多用小枣和红豆沙，它们呢是可以健脾胃和补血安神，还有利尿排毒的功效。那南方呢是多用肉，还有蛋黄，还有绿豆来做馅料。那它呢就是会以清热解暑和凉血止血、滋阴清热，和那个还可以帮助去除体内的湿气为主。Like everybody say this really is a traditional style. So everybody in the hand. So there have another style like that. And I have another style like the Tang Dynasty style, like that. And also have this, like, like this. There's also the parch.
It's made by metal. You can put like a little thing inside, and it also have the same scent that you can smell it.
Also, like the necklace there here, so also is a parch. There can put in any herb or incense inside. There have the smelly. It's really good smelly. OK， 所以呢，在那个中国呢，著名的医学家华佗、孙思邈和李时珍，大家都认识吧？都知道吧？这3个人非常有名的中医的大夫。他们呢，就最早的时候呢，就用芳香类的中药 来治疗和预防部分疾病，这个是都有记载的。所以呢，这个香囊是可以佩戴在胸前、腰际，像它就佩在腰际，还可以呢把香囊挂在门口或者是车里，还有室内。从古到今呢，中医就会认为香囊常用的中药呢，多具有散风驱寒、健脾和胃、清热祛湿、理气止痛、通九窍的功能，从而可以起到预防疾病的作用。The pouches can vary in the chest, the waist, or belly button area. It can also be hung up on the door, in the room, or in the car. In traditional Chinese medicine, it is believed that it could expel the when cold, stress the spleen, harmonize the stomach, clean the heat, drain the dampness, and regulate the qi and stop the pain. So the most of the herbs are aromatic, which are ability to purify air and to help to prevent the epidemic disease. 好，我公布答案啊。这里边呢有艾草、陈皮、紫苏叶，还有藿香，还有丁香、白芷、佩兰、菖蒲，就是石菖蒲，还有柠檬草和薄荷。
So I don't really know every single term. I'll try. They have calamus, clove. They have lemongrass. They have palan sleeve, and also the werewood, mugwort. Oh my gosh. They have Chinese wormwood, orange peel, perilla leaf, cablin, clove, angelica, delarica, eupatori, chorus, lemongrass, and mint. Good job.
还有一个，大家在端午的时候，现在的人们应该很少会做到这一个，叫什么？装饰的作用，就是艾草和菖蒲。像我们今天就挂在墙上的这些，还有我手里拿的这些，就是艾草和菖蒲。这些呢，大家呢通常就会把在帮我传一下，在端午的时候呢，把它做成宝剑的形状，然后悬挂于门窗上，还有墙上，这样子呢可以起到杀菌和灭菌，还有防止杀虫的作用。So in 端午people will use the Chinese wormwood and acorus hanging on the wall and the door. It can help expelling flying bugs and the perfect air. So the external use also can help to awake the man.
That awake the mind.
Man.
So it's
Yeah.
like also in the shape of a sword. So it's also for Chinese culture, everything is what it looks like and the meaningful. So there's always multiple layers of meanings. 所以宝剑也是保护门庭的，对，家宅平安，对。
还有现在我们基本用不到的一个就是点雄黄酒和点朱砂。给大家展示一下，就不让大家摸了，因为还是有一些毒副作用的。
So anybody knows what is this? 雄黄。什么东西怕雄黄？哎，对的。In Chinese legendary, there is a very famous story about a man and a snake falling in love. But how he knows about the snake because he drank the real guard dosed yellow wine. So his wife become his original shape as a snake. So 雄黄 actually is also a traditional medicine to repel snakes. Because this is potentially poisonous, so we're not going to really pass it around, but you can take a look. It's like 黄色粉末。 So this is the thing we actually use it. You can add ink, or I think you can dot it on your. It's called zenobur, and you can actually also decorate it on your forehead. But we use more as a way to we write stuff and we write on the paper with this as well. This is also a traditional medicine, but it's also potentially poisonous, so we're not going to pass it around.
在端午的时候呢，就是大家会用这个雄黄泡的酒，和刚才给大家看的朱砂，把它们就家长会把它点在小朋友的额头上，还有一些手腕脚腕，以防虫，还有防蛇。Okay, so have another question?
有人点过朱砂吗？
有人点过朱砂吗？有人想来点朱砂吗？就是在这块点一个小红点儿。
有人，来，我们邀请他示范一下。好，one thing she just mentioned for the yellow powder, because kids cannot really drink wine, like those with Ryugar, so the parents will put it something like this as an amulet. So they can also repel little ones.
Like that.
Yeah. So this actually, you want to try? Yeah. Go ahead, why not? That's why you're coming here for.
我们掌声感谢一下南陵帆 Thank you so much for her presentation and demonstration of how to 点朱砂。他今天就是他这2天是自己去采的这个，所以它还是新鲜的。这个东西要在什么地方能采到呢？
水边。
在水边。如果你家周围有个小池塘，是吧？就是可以也许能采到这样的东西。这个刚才我有2个传下去了，如果大家没有能看到的，可以继续传阅一下。好 ，We actually talked about the sachet and. Today we actually also have another person, which is a guru for handcraft. 我们的手作大佬，让我们掌声有请小兔子。For those of you who didn't notice, like the thing that we wear for the decoration, actually all handmade by her. So for hers and this one and a lot of them, 我们小兔子是我们的簪娘，我们许多人头上的头饰其实是她手做的。然后这些小老虎也是他做的。来，
给我们讲一讲。
大家好，我是我们汉服社的簪娘。然后今天我给大家做了3个布老虎，用的是中国传统技艺，也就是刺绣，里面有用到像平针绣、盘金绣，还有乃至还有双面绣等等一些技法。我们也有材料包在外面有展示，也有卖。然后如果喜欢的小朋友，喜欢的朋友们可以来。我们里面是有教程的，所以不用担心大家学不会。今天这个呢，我们不是去售卖，而是进行拍卖。在里面有放中药包，所以你可以闻到浓浓的中药味。希望它可以保护你的身体。好，来，我们先拍第一个。
等会儿让我说一下。好。
So I'm gonna translate it in English. It's okay. So what she made is as you can see, a decoration which is a very cute little tiger. She actually also put the traditional Chinese medicine. It cannot be taken off, so it's really safe unless your dog tore it. But otherwise, it's very safe to put at home, and it's very pretty. She used a very different ways to embroidered, so it looks like very cute one. So this one she decided donated for auction today. So we're gonna have an auction. If you're interested, all the donation goes to covers the volunteers' parking fees and also for future events. As the Hanfu NYC is a non-profit organization. So if anybody is interested in getting one of this really cute animal bag, feel free to please actively participate in today's auction. And she actually spent a long time to making all of them really cute. And you can also, there are DIY versions that if you want to do it yourself. 他刚才也说了，我们汉服社其实是非盈利的组织，然后今天小兔子决定捐赠这3个来进行拍卖，然后起拍价是20刀，如果你有兴趣的话，可以就举手示意，然后我们在之后进行再结款。所以小兔子感觉非常想要参与这个过程，由你来。
这个是平安虎。这个是平安虎，希望大家平平安安每一天。好。
就是这个颜色有什么寓意吗？
目前我还没有发现。
I asked her what is the color mean. She's like, didn't really figure out difference, but they're pretty for all of them. So if you are interested in participating in the auction, getting ready to raise up your hand.
So actually, we have 5 colors represent China. Yellow color is one of them, and well known. As you see in the back, someone is wearing an emperor's costume that's in yellow. So that's a royal color.
Yeah. Sophie, it's yours, the yellow one. Thank you so much for the donation.
OK， 好，我来介绍下面这个叫做镇宅虎。它是保佑你家宅平安、事事顺利、事事如意的一个老虎。有没有听到铃铛响？这个是用来驱邪用的，所以这个同样20起拍。Are you ready？ 好，我们现在来开始镇宅虎20，有人要吗
Oh, so this is
The blue color, it's actually, so just adding it for a little knowledge thing. 大家知道在很早以前最名贵的颜料是什么颜色吗？紫色、青绿，有别的吗？黄色啊。Anybody want to guess what is the most expensive color in the ancient time? Not just in China, worldwide. What? Somebody said purple, someone said dark green. What?
I said purple.
Purple, someone said purple. 蓝色 Who said 蓝色 Who said blue? Knows why?
because the mineral is expensive.
Awesome! So in the ancient time, there is a mineral called 青金石. Actually, just my clothing, 我这套汉服的名字叫青金石，这也是埋了一个小小的梗在里面。青金石是古代非常非常名贵的一种矿石，它比较困难的地方是它很难提纯，不是说这个矿石比较少，是这个矿石很难提纯，它能提出毫无杂质的蓝色是非常难的。所以在古代，其实最名贵的颜色应该是蓝色。那么这只蓝色老虎依旧20起拍，有没有人想拍这只镇宅虎？Okay, or two. Oh, after I told you this is expensive, there are 2 people compete. So in ancient time, there's a thing, a gem that is really hard to purify. So the color is blue. If you can imagine, remember the Renaissance time, there are actually not a lot of blue color because that is very hard to purify. So in ancient time, not until the people make chemical that technology got involved. Until a long time ago in the history, the blue color is one of the royal color in the history. So we already have 2 people want to compete for the 20. All right, YouTube, start battle. 20，有没有人出别的价？21 once. $25. 25. Okay, someone else? 28. Oh, someone? 30. Oh my gosh. Okay, anybody more than 30? 31. Very strategic. $1 per time. Awesome. 还有出高于31的吗 Okay. 31 once? Oh my gosh. Someone else. 33. $33. What is? 35. 哇，势在必得，来继续。40. Oh my gosh. Okay. 40. 然后富婆出街，有没有高于40的？40 once, 40 twice. It's you want to add on yourself. 40块钱3次，非常感谢。您叫什么名字 大声说出你的名字。Oh, okay. Miss Yang, thank you so much for your donation. Really appreciate it. 你还要继续拍吗？还是2个就够了？哦 ，OK。小兔子觉得2个不够，我们要拍第3次。好，那我们子叔到现在还没有一只老鼠，好可怜。好 ，OK. So the last one.
这个绿色的是我们今天对应我们的 Boat Festival 的这个五毒虎，上面可能近的人可以看得到，我有绣狮子、蛇，还有蟾蜍、壁虎，还有蜈蚣。好，现在我们来开始 ，Are you ready? OK， 现在 Let's go. OK， 20起拍，$20 please.
20块钱行。
哦，20。
20。
OK。
OK。21.
25. Please more.
26.
哦，可以买个材料包。
26 once. 26 twice.
The last one.
26 3 times. Who is the one raising 26? 您叫什么名字？啊 Julia. Thank you so much, Julia, for donating $26.
Thank you.
For those of you who didn't really get a chance to get the ones that are ready-made, you can try DIY yourself. We also have it sold
Yeah,
in the
we
front.
still have it.
But thank you so much for everybody actively participating in this. And is there anything else you want?
Yes. 我想跟拍到的朋友们拍一张照片，谢谢你们。捐献您的爱心给汉服社，我们是用爱来发电的社团，希望您多多支持，谢谢大家。
有没有人愿意猜1到8品吧？1品，有人猜1品，有人猜2品。粽子 is a traditional food even from the beginning of the celebration of May the 5th. But in the before, they have a different name. Anybody know the name before? 粽子是我们传统的一项庆祝的食物。大家知不知道粽子在最早它叫什么名字？有可能有人知道吗？这个不行，小明姐肯定知道。哎。
叫什么鼠吧？
什么鼠？
不记得了。
好，我来公布一下正确答案，叫角鼠，就是因为它是3角形的。黍呢，如果我们在国内读过书，大家都背过，硕鼠无食我黍，黍是一种粮食，就是这种黄米，所以最早是叫做角黍。那也有传说是原来的人为了纪念要杀牛，但是牛说我好可怜，不要杀我，谁来耕地呀？所以当时人们为了节省，所以就决定把它做成有点 triangle 的像牛角的形状，其实它也不是真的牛角的形状来做。所以最早的粽子叫做角黍。那么我们有请我们的子叔来给大家介绍一下关于我们所熟知的屈原还有粽子相关的，然后并带领大家来做一个互动的小游戏。
Okay, thank you, Qi. So I'm Zishu from Hanfu NYC. Zishu is actually my Zi.
Zi is like a special given name in traditional Chinese culture. Today I'd like to introduce our stories of Qu Yuan, a famous celebrity in traditional Chinese culture who is associated with this 端午 festival. So 我想讲一下关于屈原的一些简单的生平，然后做一些关于粽子的小游戏。Then followed by a interactive game with you guys about 粽子, like a Chinese food that's associated with this festival as well. So 屈原姓anybody knows what is the surname of 屈原？屈原姓什么？你也不行。
熊。
还有。对，就是姓熊，当时是叫姓芈，对吧？大家有没有看过《芈月传》？就是楚国的国姓，其实也就是熊，只是另外一种说法。然后它的屈是它的氏，古代的姓和氏是两回事。So in traditional Chinese culture, I mean very a long time back, like in 春秋战国 era, 姓 and 氏 are two different things. 氏 is like a sub-surname, 就是姓下面的一部分。然后那屈原的名是什么呢？What's the given name of 屈原？
平。
Yes. So his name is 平。So in 离骚 his famous poem, he wrote, 名于曰正则兮，字于曰灵均。正则 is an explanatory saying of 平，就是正和则都是表示比较方正、比较平和的意思，就是其实是跟平是一个意思。Because 屈原 jumped into Milo River, the people in 楚国 are really saddened by his death. So they threw a lot of food like 粽子 and many other stuff into the river to feed the fish and shrimps and all the other river animals, so that they will not touch the body of 屈原, to show their respect to 屈原. So that's the story we had with 屈原 and 粽子. So today I want to have an interactive discussion about 粽子. I know like when Nanning Fan introduced 粽子 in the beginning, everybody was very particular about the flavor of 粽子that they had. So please raise your hand if you have ever had like eaten any 粽子. Let me see how many people have. Great, we have a good number. So let me do this. So I know that roughly 粽 flavors can be divided into two categories: the sweet part and the salty part. Right? Salty include the egg yolk, meat. I don't know what else are there because I eat sweet.
这个刺五毒呢是一个比较传统的活动，我们虽然没有办法真的拿剑去刺它，但是我们做一个象征性的仪式，为了这个大家的安全，就请用圆珠笔来刺一下。有请我们这6位参赛的同学代表大家来刺一下五毒，让我们的元气少年来那边来你来吧，我说英语。So they're gonna represent everybody for the this traditional like thing, because we have the 5 poisonous animal as on the superficial part, and for the meaning of we're gonna kill all of them, we're gonna poke them. So instead of using a real sword to poke them, we're gonna use ball pen to poke them on the foam. Go ahead. 狠狠的刺。解恨。OK。Cool. So actually the Dragon Boat Festival is a very interesting and important celebration, and now because of the COVID we have been under pandemic for a really long time. So we hope this as a good meaning that after poking all of those animals we can have more healthy and peace life after this. Wow! 我们现在疫情其实打扰了很多大家的生活，我们也算是一个小型的祈福仪式，为了就是干掉这些有毒的东西。
We should draw COVID there.
Okay, good idea. You can do that. 希望通过这个形式来表达一下我们对所有的疾病和疫情的美好祝愿，让他们能走多远，不要再来烦扰我们。那我们子舒在这儿。画了一个 coronavirus.
它是这样的吗
？It's a little bit scary. Okay.
I will write COVID there so everybody knows it is.
Okay, so give you the right since you drew it to poke it. Let's finish this part. Okay. Woohoo! Hopefully this will end soon. How many of you haven't been home to China for more than 2 years? Everybody. So hopefully. The end of this year or next year we can come back, and thank you so much. Another round of applause for all of the participants for this. Really appreciate it for the support of this part. Please go back. And the last but not least part, we're gonna really getting into the part about your little 5-color ropes. So we're gonna invite Fana to come. Before that, anybody knows what is the 5-color represent? 大家知道这5色的绳子分别代表什么吗？有人要猜一下吗？什么东西是5的？ 哎，谁说的金木水火土？怎么这么聪明？就是金木水火土。来，让我们邀请发呢。
嗨，大家好，我是绳结达人云帆。对，然后在端午节这一天祭五彩神起源于汉代，至今仍然流传。那么其实就跟粽子有甜咸之分一样，那端午节五彩神呢也有2种编法，2种寓意。其中一种呢就跟大家说的一样，是起源于这个中国古代的五行说，它选用黑、白、青、黄、红5种颜色来代表金木水火土。那么在5月初5祭上，7月初7摘下焚烧，然后借助这个天地的纯阳正气来驱阴辟邪。但是呢，大家有没有发现啊，在市面上很少会同时出现黑白2色的一个神编作品，这是因为大家都觉得这个黑白2色同时出现非常的不吉利，所以呢，我们就有了另外一种新的编织方法，新的寓意，就是大家手中现在拿的这样子，就是选用4季色，再加一个紫色，中间缠上金银2条线，来寓意大家戴上这个五彩绳以后，邪恶呀、病痛啊，都会被五彩绳来吸收。然后呢，丢到在端午节后遇到的第一个雨天，丢到水里，就可以邪恶远离大家。So the English version is that people believe wearing the 5-color string bracelet would protect them from evil spirit and with them a long and healthy life. People would wear this bracelet until the first spring after the festival, and then they would throw their bracelet into the river. It is believed that these colored strings can bring good luck, and that if you throw them into the water after wearing them, you can sweep away illness and disease. 好了，那现在就让我们两一组，互相为同袍戴上这个充满寓意的五彩绳吧，然后并为你的同袍说一句：未来1年你将无病无灾。OK 有谁没有五彩绳呢
Anybody do not have this yet?
刚才我们都看了那个香囊，那个我们的志愿者其实准备了很多，如果大家有意向去购买，其实台前有，大家可以购买。然后
那个南宁帆 she forgot to introduce each Chinese arrows.
Yes, the old herb here have 10 herbs is in the we do that the parch. Get the powder from those 10 herbs. If you're interested, you can come here to say what kind of herbs is used in the parch. In our parch, there have a different ingredient here.
Just introduce one by
Yeah.
one.
Here is the orange peel, 陈皮. As everybody can see here.
What's the function for 陈皮?
Is the 陈皮 can use for the harmonize your 中焦 middle 焦 that means your stomach and spleen. That is good for you stomach and spleen, and also can dream the dampness. This one.
有人知道陈皮到底是什么东西吗？其实就是风干的橘子皮。哎，大家平时做饭会不会放这个？哎，是在什么场合啊？做饭、煲汤、炖肉其实都可以。橘子皮是一个非常容易找到，而且非常容易使用的一个中药食材。我们其实中国的许多草药不像那种需要很昂贵，当然有一些非常名贵的哈，但是大多数的平替都非常的好找。
Yeah, here everybody can see there's 艾草. There's the wormwood. There's really easier. Yeah, the same. The fresh one is like this one. Yeah, this really can easily find in the park. Beside the water or something, this really, the lakes, really too easier to find the 艾草, the wormwood. And yeah, the lemongrass. There's before have a girl say can smell the lemon, but there's not lemon. There's lemongrass. There's really.
So, is there any relationship between lemongrass and lemon?
No.
Okay.
Just the
I
smell.
was curious.
Yeah, that's why that is because the smell is really like the lemon, but it's grass. That's why it's called the lemongrass. It's really easier to find at the supermarket. You can find it. Really easier.
It's good for stomach also?
No, just smells good.
Okay.
所以它更像是一个香料，而不是有什么特别实际的功效。我之前在布鲁克林那个咖啡馆见到有人把 lemongrass 放在咖啡里面，如果大家有兴趣去找一下，可以平时留心观察一下 lemongrass 有可能会用在什么地方。
Yeah, this one is champu. Is this liver's root.
到了现代了，然后我们科技也发展了，那我们还要用这些传统的仪式来过这种传统的节日的意义到底在哪儿呢？So before people, I saw one person comment, what is the purpose? Now we have been into 2022 and the technology has developed so fast. What is the purpose? We're still using such traditional way to celebrate this traditional holiday. 有没有人可以给我分享一下，你觉得我们为什么要以这种方式来庆祝呢？有没有人愿意分享一下自己的想法？啊，又不是上课答题哦，有一位，你请说。
民族自豪感。
民族自豪。民族自豪感，这是个非常好的答案。还有没有别的？啊，
您得过来。
我说的原因可能比较浅薄，我觉得越有意思，并且，就是我觉得这个传统要是失传了，是很可惜的一件事情。我是想让它能流传下去。
好的，非常感谢，感谢两位的分享。我们刚才也说了嘛，民族的就是世界的。其实中国，非常愿意跟大家共同交流我们的文化，我们也愿意作为我们很多人都是留学生嘛，愿意在这里跟美国的各位，然后交流你们的文化，所以。整个世界会越来越注重互相的交流。So we as Chinese really want to communicate work culture with you from a different country, and we would love to hear about your stories and culture. And we actually really appreciate we will have the opportunity to host any events like this. 我们作为汉服社团非常荣幸能够以这样的一个形式邀请到我们的美国朋友、外国朋友，我们在这边的。华人一起来参加这样的一个活动，我觉得以我个人来说，其实，在这样的一个节日遇到端午节，然后哪怕是一些寒食节，我有机会跟我的家里人，我会想起来说，哎，我得给他们问候一句啊，大家端午节快乐，端午节安康。我觉得其实这也是老祖宗留给我们的一种温情，一种浪漫，让我们有机会。有一个理由跟我们的亲人朋友去道一句他们祝他们安康，祝他们快乐。So I think this is a way and an opportunity for us to communicate with each other, especially during this time when technology has replaced the face-to-face communication. So I think this is a treasure left by the ancestors of us for us to communicate, and I wish everybody had a great time today, and I know it's relatively long, and a lot of the times that we actually do in presentation. So in the future, we're going to have more events that focusing on interactions, outside activities. So we always wish you to come back again for future events. 我们今天是以讲座为主的，虽然我非常努力的在耍宝，但是，还是确实大家以坐在位子上面为主。我们以后的汉服社活动，希望能有更多的机会，能够在大家一起去进行户外的交流，或者是能够有互动性。也希望大家能够再一次回到我们汉服社的这个活动中来。我代表所有的志愿者感谢大家的光临。 我想在最后这个机会感谢一下我们的志愿者们，请志愿者们回到这个房间来我们有4位同学没能来到今天的这个活动，他们参与了我们前期的策划。小明姐刚才有说，其实这个活动看起来就是一个 event， 但是我们其实策划了在过去的1个月开了很多次会那位4位没能来的朋友是范范、秋怡、芷媛，然后伊宁。还有其他的可能我没有点到名字的朋友们，那在场的志愿者请起立。好，请起立。那请大家给他们热烈的掌声，感谢他们的时间的付出。Thank you so much for all the volunteers. As the last thing for today, I would invite everybody to come to the front for a group photo.